Great Saturday morning. What is it? May 8th, 2021. To God be the glory for yet another opportunity to do His will, to be His reflection, right? Just like we could see the sunlight and how, the beautiful shadows and nature. Yes, we are to reflect His glory with everything we do. And I just thank the Lord that, He calls the youth strong and smart, and there are just new ways to do things, and we're inspired because we're handing off the baton to them so that they can run and do even greater things. But while we're still here, we want to inspire and prepare as much as possible. We are in the 7th chapter of 1 Kings, and it talks about someone who Solomon hired, because Solomon couldn't do the work, of course, all himself.
Could learn.
Listen, I was picturing this. I don't think he took his crown off to put a hard hat on.
Could learn. That would have been admirable. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? Now maybe we weren't there. Maybe he built part of the elements of the temple.
Kings are usually more respected when they fight for their men, as well. Like when they're out in the battlefield, right? Like David was, than just sitting at the throne and just like telling them what to do. Like how you expect them to fight for you and you wouldn't even fight for them.
And you know what happened? Because this was the time, the springtime was when kings went to battle. And at one time, King David stayed at home hanging out on the roof. That's when he saw
Bathsheba.
That's right.
But then he had Solomon as a result of it. So, the best was made of the situation. He shouldn't have done it though, but
Well, speaking of King Solomon hiring folks for the temple, there was someone that he knew about who had high skill, and that man's name was Hiram. We want to be a Hiram in whatever area the Lord has put us in. Hiram in whatever career you go in. Hiram if it's education, medicine, science. And speaking of, it says in 1 Kings, it says Hiram was very resourceful and highly skilled. Let's see, that's 1 Kings 7. He was an expert. It says in verse 14, he was a worker in brass or bronze, and he was filled with wisdom, understanding, cunning to work. All works in brass. So whatever area the Lord has put us in, we want to become an expert. We want to be able to work unto the Lord and not ourselves. And when we have His understanding, oh my goodness. Well, this has something to do with something that I was researching for a paper, because we want to be a Hiram. There was a Hiram that was born in in the early 1900s to a launderer and a former domestic, and he was raised in the housing projects, and he went to serve in the military for 3 years, and then at night he came back and he went to college and he went to law school, and he became Cleveland, Ohio's first congressional, U.S. House of Representatives, Louis Stokes. I researched him because he was the one who really pushed for civil rights progression of minorities. Oh my goodness, if you read his biography, it is so long. This man's impact. He served in Congress for 30 years from the age of 43 to 73 years old. And then after his retirement, he went to law school. No. He didn't go to law school. He taught in college and universities. He already went to law school. But what I'm saying is this man was always busy doing the work of the Lord. He did not stop until the Lord took him home and he died of brain cancer, lung cancer. But this scholarship, this initiative is all across the country. It's called a Louis Stokes Minority Participation, but it's a bridge program for young, talented African Americans or Latinos or what have you, who have a desire to go into STEM fields, science, technology, engineering, and math. And there's like a fund, and it's in partnership with the National Science Foundation. And they give support for students who are academically interested in medicine or what have you. And they give funding and they give interventions and they give a foundation so that these students will be successful. What are we saying today? The Lord has given us all the resources. He wants us to be highly skilled. He doesn't want us to just sit and waste time. And Psalms 8, because today is May 8th, gives us inspiration. Verse 6, Thou, Lord, has made us all for us to have dominion over his works with our hands. Thou hast put all things under our feet. He wants us to do some great things with what he has created. So, Timotheus, what do you have to say about that? Man, being a college student, seeing that the Lord has given us resources. You're not in Jim Crow era. This is not Reconstruction period after slavery. You have so much. And look, I don't even have the music on.
It's just motivating.
It's motivating. What part is motivating?
To be resourceful.
To be resourceful. Well, the main source of all our resources is, O Lord, our God, how excellent is thy name, who has set thy glory above the heavens. He is the one. What is man? Who are we that you even think about us? And the Son of Man, that thou visitest us, him. For thou hast made him a little lower than the angels, and hast crowned him with glory and honor. The Lord wants us to do great things with what he has given us. Let's not waste the time. We have the torch, and we're going to pass it eventually. Have a great day.